So the Beck the Bully return tour continues, and he is back on American soil for the first time since that loss to Gabriel Rosado. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, the measurables fairly similar. However, you see the age of David Zegarra, 37 years old, very much in the autumn of his career, looking for a win in maybe one final big fight.
Introducing you first, finding out of the blue corner. Wearing white trunks, he weighed officially 172 pounds even. In 41 professional fights, this veteran holds a record of 34 victories, 7 defeats, 21 wins coming by way of knockout from Lima, Peru. Here is La Pantera, David Zegarra! And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing blue with green, he weighed in officially 171.6 pounds. In 9 fights, his record stands at 8 victories, 1 defeat, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. The fighting son of Uzbekistan, now representing and fighting out of Indio, California, here is Bektemir Melikuziev!
Guys who went over the rules in the dressing room. Trumps are good here, a little high here, I'm going a little more to here. When I say stop, don't throw any punches. When I say break, take a step back. When I say box, you can engage. And up to the kidneys, and up to the back of the head, keep them up, touch them up, and still to work.
Beck the Bully says that he's going to be the same fighter, just slightly more careful, slightly more defensive.
You okay, Doc?
And David Zegarra looking for a career-changing victory here at 37 years of age. One of the biggest wins for a fighter out of Peru if he can pull it off. Round 1, this one's scheduled for 10. Melikuziev in the blue and green trunks, Zegarra in the white trimmed with black.
You'd already see Melikuziev coming up with his hands up in the air. Usually he keeps his right hand a little low, but not anymore. That's what getting clipped does to you, but that's what you want to see. A little bit of technique and respect for the person in front of you.
Well, Sinisa, that's exactly what you want to see out of Beck the Bully.
Exactly.
Just a little change in the stance.
Yes, with this fighting style, you can't keep relying on your power. And I like to see him keep his hands higher, not throw so many wide shots, and add some head movement. And as he said, be more cautious.
All these Uzbek fighters, they're power punchers. They can be aggressive in spots, but they do all that out of brilliant footwork. So no matter how aggressive Melikuziev wants to be, it all comes from his foundation, the foot speed.
Well, and particularly for this weight, Melikuziev is still a special technical talent. The way that he uses his footwork, the angles, and the lateral movement that he can use on the entry, that's not something you typically see at these weights.
And something you typically don't hear from a Beck the Bully fighter is boos this early because we know he's aggressive. But yeah, we're seeing a different bully, a smarter bully here.
And I think in order to beat the Bully and to land power shots on him just the way Rosado did, is you have to have footwork as well and get around him, get to the sides of him. Because if you're right down the middle, he's just going to land power shot after power shot and eventually knock you out.
Very quiet start here from Melikuziev. More cautious Bully here in round 1 as he starts to get his jab working. Zegarra, we've seen him in recent fights get into a lot of trouble, getting walked back to the ropes. And he could find some comfort there, but that kind of approach probably will not work against Melikuziev.
Yes, that's why I believe this fight won't last the distance, because Zegarra's feet are just a little too slow, and he puts himself in a bad position, already putting himself on the ropes plenty of times in this first round.
Yeah, Zegarra's vulnerable in the early round, so Beck the Bully, of course, wants to start off early feeling out his man, but by the second round, he should be able to step it up because Zegarra has been stopped in 3 of his last 4 fights.
30 seconds left to go here in round 1. Very little action. Maybe fair to ask whether this kind of cautiousness is rooted back in what happened to him against Gabriel Rosado.
That's definitely right.
Final 10 seconds of this light heavyweight contest between Bek the Bully and David Zegarra.
Sorry. Forget the people. Forget the people, okay? You do the work. Keep that jab going. Keep that jab going.
Передняя ручка должна работать. И сейчас ты его понял, то чуть-чуть начинаешь работать, понял? Ты видишь, что он не быстрый.
Jab up, jab to the chest, jab up, jab to the chest. Hey, jab, jab to the chest, and move to the side. Make him get comfortable. Make him get comfortable so he can attack down here. Okay?
Seconds down.
Back live here in the Galen Center in the midst of March Madness. This is the home of the USC Trojans basketball and volleyball teams. Bektemir Melikuziev and David Zegarra going at it here in a 10-round light heavyweight contest. And now Bek the Bully starting to get that left hand going, and he connects on a perfect body shot. Zegarra writhing in pain on one knee.
And that's the first body shot and probably the only one he's gonna need, because Bek the Bully punches hard and devastating to him ribs.
That is it. Bek the Bully took a round to warm up, but that is the Melikuziev we remember.
That's the one we remember, and Zegarra's gonna remember it too. He's still in pain on the
Body shot. Body shot. Body shot.
And that is a body shot that will stick with you. David Zegarra still on both knees. A perfect left hand just above the belt line. See Bek the Bully with his team from Indio, California. Let's take a look at how this one ended.
It was a left hand right to the liver. That shot hurts me right there, I'm
The sound of
telling
that
you.
hurts me.
Zegarra had his elbow up, about to throw a shot, and the Bully comes with that beautiful left uppercut. It's a 45-degree punch right in the liver area, and believe me, Zegarra's gonna remember that for a long time to come.
And I did see Antonio Diaz when I was leaving the hotel, and I said, Antonio, how many rounds? He said 2, and he was correct.
He called his shot. Bek the Bully, after a cautious first round, closes the curtains in the early stages of round 2. Oh, let's send it up to Joe Martinez.
Officially 30 seconds, round number 2. We have your winner by KO victory, Bek the Bully.